A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant move signaling a shift in military dynamics across West Africa, Ivory Coast has announced the impending withdrawal of French troops from its territory. This decision comes amid a broader trend of West African nations reassessing their military relationships with France, the former colonial power. President Alassane Ouattara, in a televised address, stated that the organized withdrawal of French forces would commence in January 2025, marking the end of a decades-long military presence in the country. The French military has maintained a contingent of approximately 600 troops in Ivory Coast, primarily stationed at the Port Bouet base in Abidjan. President Ouattara emphasized the modernization of the Ivorian armed forces as a driving factor for this decision, expressing confidence in the capability of the national military to take over responsibilities previously held by French troops. This announcement follows similar requests from neighboring countries such as Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, all of which have also sought the departure of French military personnel amidst growing anti-French sentiment and a rise in military coups. Analysts have pointed out that these developments reflect a broader structural transformation in West Africa's engagement with France, as nations increasingly assert their sovereignty and seek new alliances. The historical context of France's military presence in the region dates back to the colonial era, which officially ended in the 1960s. However, the legacy of this colonial past continues to influence contemporary relations. France's involvement in West Africa has often been framed as support for stability and security, particularly during times of civil unrest and jihadist threats. In the early 2000s, French troops played a crucial role in protecting civilians during the Ivorian Civil War. However, the recent wave of military coups and the rise of anti-French sentiment have prompted a re-evaluation of these relationships. Following the withdrawal announcement, military leaders in Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso have increasingly turned to Russia for military support, seeking alternative partnerships as they distance themselves from France. This shift raises questions about the future of military cooperation in the region and the potential consequences for security dynamics. The Ivorian government's decision to expel French troops aligns with a broader trend observed across the continent, where nations are asserting their independence and exploring new avenues for defense and security cooperation. The recent announcements from Senegal and Chad regarding the closure of French military bases further underscore this trend. As part of its strategy to regain influence, France is now faced with the challenge of redefining its military presence in Africa. The ongoing transformations in West Africa are indicative of a changing geopolitical landscape, where former colonial powers must navigate a complex web of local sentiments and emerging alliances. President Ouattara's announcement signals a pivotal moment in Ivory Coast history as the nation seeks to redefine its military posture and strengthen its sovereignty. The implications of this decision will resonate beyond Ivory Coast, potentially influencing the trajectory of military relations across the entire West African region. As the world watches these developments unfold, the question remains: how will France adapt to this evolving reality, and what new partnerships will emerge in the wake of its military withdrawal from West Africa? That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.